ati sina nyota sana shine na biskimi on the low. Nasikia bonga sana na chocha balita digino.
Nyota yangu ni ya mita 6. Okay.
Select rafiki tell me talk sana yes kwa ya ziki kariako. Buda to my chap cash 1 million just to write my rap.
Shout out to Belinda.
My staff here them.
Welcome. Welcome to Tubonge. It's been a minute. I feel like the last show wasn't a Tubonge show. It was too late for it to be Tubonge. Hey, Tungebonga. But jana niliona mtu fulani nikienda home nikafikiria ni wale watu niliingia kwa matatu mbio. I think I'm traumatized from that event. Wenye walinichukua hapa chini. Niliona msema mwingine hapo mbigi amevaa suti.
Boys in blue.
Ya, niliingia manze kwa mat.
Wanaitwa Kindiki Boys.
Watu wa West Mall wanasemanga the feds. Asema roga wanasemanga aje.
Watu wa Straps. Wanaitwa Kindiki Boys.
Sisi tunajua mambanga.
Mambanga. Ndio ma-ops by the way.
Oh, tunasema warui.
Warui.
Kudandia. Wasora.
But anyway, welcome everybody. That has been Caterpillar with the song Belinda off his new mixtape album.
Yeah.
Apologies. And shout out to everybody that will be at Gecko Cafe today. Yeah, we will be attending. Let me speak for myself. Man, I have to see this in person. Man, the Fanisi experience. Caterpillar will be the main act tonight. So if you can, show up. Gecko Cafe in Lovington. Yeah? But anyway, without any further ado, welcome. We have several conversations ongoing in the panel. Yeah, tunangoja tujue VAR imeamua nini huko sidelines. Yeah, welcome to Tubonge, yenye tunabonga. And this is the Black of Fire Network, hosted by yours truly, the one and only Camlish, with the prettiest panel and the silver tooth in the building. We're talking about Showbiz Roundup News today. But how have you been, Katie?
I've been good.
Yeah, this is your opportunity to introduce yourself with vigor.
My name is Kate.
Yeah, hebu tupatie ile intro yako. We've missed it.
Hello good people, karibuni sana to another episode of Tubonge. This is where we talk raw and unfiltered. I hope you get to interact with us. And do remember, we are live and interactive on our media handles. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and we have an active WhatsApp number which is 0705 428 388. My name is Katie once again, in case you forgot. Karibuni.
Fire.
Bella.
You know, God damn. You know when I grow up I want to do it like that. You know, when I grow up. That was amazing. But yeah, man, Shmani, how you been? How's your week so far?
My week is good.
Yeah? Yeah, you look good.
Thank
Both
you.
of y'all look good. Y'all look edible. Not like that. But like that. Yeah?
Thank you.
Why y'all glowing, man?
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's your day.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Do you know next week on Wednesday is on
Yeah, look, wait, check it. Next week has no Wednesday. Did you know that? Like, we skip Wednesday next week.
Why? Fail to bring me a rose. Mawani 20 bob pale tao.
Sikangi tao. Mimi foreigner nikiingia kwa naweza potea.
Nitulie kwa barabara sitawai.
Unachikiza mawazi na kwanga hapo hivyo MMU. Kamoja.
Usinitolee Lang'ata. Something you are capable of doing. Usinitolee kwa kaburi ya mtu.
By the way, and I'm not saying this is like if you're broke.
Just go.
Okay. Go visit your dead relatives in Lang'ata.
Utapata zenye kwanza fresh hapo Lang'ata.
What did the flowers do on 14th?
They died.
They rose.
Ah. Yeah, Silver Tooth, the one and only Dimore. Yeah, how have you been, bro?
I've been good.
Yeah? Nimekuwa nikiwatch shows zako lately ni fire. Diary of a Young Black King.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Doing amazing work. How's your week so far?
I feel like Wednesday is one of those days that should be removed from the week. I mean, what is important in Wednesday? I mean, Monday is the day after weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday is the day before Friday. Friday is the day before Saturday. What is
And
Wednesday?
Tuesday,
Tuesday, it's the day for viewers.
Tuesday.
So what is important in Wednesday?
Women.
Yeah. Nothing more, nothing less.
So nothing.
Okay.
So it's women, so nothing is important.
Someone was saying if the world had no women, then the world, it would be a pain in the ass.
Literally. No, literally. Oh. It's what we were talking about, Jana. Like, shout out to Wednesday. But Wednesday is good because we get to bring to you this show, Tubonge,
Yeah.
where we discuss everything and anything. Joby, how's your week so far?
Niko mwake bila upangwala.
Ati? Ulikuwa Mombasa lini yenyewe?
Nilikuwa na Steve Simple Boy.
Yo. Umsana create lugha hizo.
Mwake bila upangwala.
Nilisikia akisema naweza tamani serikali nikubalie niandike kamusi.
Sisi anaweza wallahi.
I swear alisema serikali mkubalie na msupport andike kamusi.
Checky. No.
Hey, Guda will be one of the best thing in that kamusi.
What is Guda?
Salamu.
Niko Guda. Ukiniuliza niko aje, niko Guda.
Really now? Hiyo ndio kitu mnafanya skuli, Guda. Kuna ex wangu surname yake ilikuwa Guda. She was Jango. Guda.
Bro, umedate hadi Guda.
Bana.
Unajua MC Guda.
Kuna MC Guda. Maybe ni sister yake. But yeah, starting with Kate, what are your plans for Valentine's Day? What are you getting your man on Valentine's Day?
Where?
Should your man expect anything from you?
Where? Handkerchief na socks. I hope he doesn't get surprised.
Handkerchief na socks?
Yeah.
That is what your man should expect from you.
Yes.
Shmani, what about you?
I'm getting something that I would actually love, but nangoja yake. So kaja nipea. Use it for me.
Neutral. You figured it out.
Yeah, neutral. If it doesn't talk, it's mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dimori, what do you expect from your girlfriend this coming Wednesday?
Valentine's Day, devil worshippers.
Save the panel.
I'm expecting everyone at work. That's what I'm expecting. Yeah. I'm expecting everyone at work. Period.
Wow.
Yeah. Tuna Wednesday. I mean.
Oh,
what are you
tutabonga tu,
celebrating?
tutabonga.
Mpendanangi kila siku.
Itakuwa na
Hizo ni
Tubonge.
excuse. Lazima tupendane hiyo siku bado.
Mnapendana kila siku. Mbona tu 14th ikuwe special? Make it special every day for me. Why just only one day when the rest of the world is celebrating the whole thing?
That doesn't mean though that you not love the other times. It's just that sasa kuna hiyo siku yenye wanasemanga tupendane zaidi.
Do we know what we're celebrating first thing
Of
first?
course, it's just a story, a very crazy story that they formed and came
So the
up with
story
a
goes, there was a guy called St. Valentine's. So
I
St.
had that
Valentine's.
Saturday.
By the way, I'm making up this story.
It's not true that people believe that. People believe that.
Okay. So there was St.
I was
Valentine's.
about to make up a whole new story.
This even one that
Not
comes
alone.
and that says that
we-
there was Romeo and Juliet.
We give you.
Mimi nilisikia hiyo adimore St. Valentine's
Wow, I was making
alikufa.
that up.
Alikufa sijui, that's why
I was about to make
Nilisikia ya nini Romeo and Juliet.
that was
That is Shakespeare, boy.
But Romeo and Juliet is fictional characters.
Exactly.
Of course, but nilisikia ndio maana you know. But yeah, kuna
Isn't it the baby that shoots arrows?
Mimi nilisikia ingine kwa TikTok.
What is the name?
Gani ya TikTok?
Sagittarius sign.
I'm
man.
on
Why
that.
do we have to do that?
Yeah, Cupid.
I'm I'm an understanding girlfriend. Of course, my boyfriend tells me 14th is not important.
Of course.
He loves me every day.
We understanding now.
We are looking for understanding girlfriends.
Not
Listen, but before we continue, I had forgotten, but now she's reminded me. We're about to do I'm a radio presenter, of course, edition. Okay, we start with you.
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, I'm going to use your stories as an example.
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, everybody thinks I have money and buy me chai every time on the street.
Oh, me. I'm a radio presenter. Hey, umenishika off guard. I'm a radio presenter.
Nilikuwa prepared. Nilikuwa na moyo.
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, I work 5 to 6 hours maximum a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything. Come back.
I'm a radio presenter.
Windows 7.
Windows Vista.
Yes, it
Hey, I'm a radio presenter. Of course, your girlfriends aren't safe around you. You know. But yeah, Dimori, give us yours, man.
I'll
Check
give you
it.
a 10.
Not like that.
Hey,
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, if artists come to the studio, they follow me back on Instagram and start DMing us.
yeah, I'm a radio presenter. Of course, our fans will DM you and expect you to answer them. No, sipo answer. They are like, unaringanga.
Yeah, I'm a radio presenter. Of course, I have no official clothes.
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, I'm known.
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, I get invited to a lot of podcasts that talks a lot of shit that you wouldn't want to be involved in.
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, I don't take a matatu to work.
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, I get into work in the afternoon.
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, I get to work at 10.
That's sad.
Yeah,
That is the saddest.
I'm a radio presenter. Most people don't believe we get paid to do this.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I'm a radio presenter. Most of the trolls I get, they tell me to go back to school because I'm wasting my time by talking right here.
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, listeners don't understand. I can talk to myself a whole hour or 2 hours.
No.
Yeah.
Check it.
That one too.
Yeah.
Yo, mtu anakuangalia.
I'm a radio presenter. I once did a whole show and Joby had disconnected the mic.
Ah, yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
I'm a radio presenter. Of course, I've left the microphone on.
I'm a radio presenter. Sometimes I get to forget to switch off the servers.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I'm a radio presenter, so if I say beshte yangu, that's me. Kuna beshte yangu alijua ni mimi.
No, most of the time when I say beshte yangu, I use my friends' stories hapa hivi kupeana content.
Yeah?
But anyway, if you guys are friends with a radio presenter, make sure that you don't give them your personal stories because they will use your stories.
So I know somebody who.
Yeah, that's what that is, my friend.
So this guy, so this one time, I was told,
Ati kuna beshte yangu anagonga mara 7 kwa. Ni wewe. That's you, bro.
yeah. But
That's funny.
Windows Vista.
I'm a Kenyan, of course.
Windows Vista.
Ama Kenya, ukiniuliza naenda wapi nakwambia na kama.
I'm a Kenyan, of course. Ukiniuliza natoa wapi pesa ni God.
I'm a Kenyan. Of course, I'm very fast on the internet.
I'm a Kenyan boy. Of course, I do forex.
Man.
Kenya?
Boy.
I'm a Kenyan woman. I'm turning 21.
I'm a Kenyan, of course, I tap the laptop and get dollars.
Yeah? Ah, man. I'm a Kenyan. Of course, I voted for my president.
I'm a Kenyan. Of course, Baba akiitana naitika.
Yeah. Windows Vista.
I'm a Kenyan lady who has money. Of course, everybody thinks I'm on what is the name?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. With the ring light.
I'm a Kenyan. Of course, I'll do TikTok challenges to all music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I'm a Kenyan, of course I have a very big forehead.
Not really.
It's African people though.
That's a special case.
Look, it's okay.
Haikuwa personal. Haikuwa niseme mashida zangu.
Yeah, but yeah, be proud
But
of.
I'm a Kenyan, of course I'll eat warus with anything.
I'm a Kenyan, of course, na sukuma wiki.
I'm a Kenyan. Of course, sherehe kila weekend lazima.
Of course, I looked at all.
Check it. By the way, I wanna give a quick shout out to a good friend of mine. Her name is Hope.
You said your friends.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hope.
So shout out to Hope. Jana ameniletea gwedhe kutoka Meru.
Oh.
I was surprised na gwedhe. So y'all know what it is. Tonight, kagwedhe mbaya pale tukikata pila. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, be proud of where you are. Be proud of what you do. And as we said yesterday, every positive thing you hope for comes with negativity. So be ready for that too when you pray for rain. Expect the mud.
Mad.
I'm a
Yeah.
Kenyan, nimetenga 3 hours for Tubonge.
Hmm?
Nimeweka kando.
But yeah, we start the
I think
Show.
that challenge should be recorded.
Yeah, we will.
We will. I think we'll have it edited on that part and post it
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
We start off with the Embakasi fires. I haven't heard your opinion on it. We gave ours yesterday, and FYI, yesterday there was another fire
Yeah, in Soweto.
in Soweto.
Bado tu emba.
63
Hapo
people
tu.
homeless.
No.
I don't know what's happening to my neighborhood. So hapo hivyo wakalipua nini magasi zetu wakakuja sasa wametuchomea manyumba. What is happening? But yeah, what's your opinion on that?
Stop femicide.
Shmani, go home.
Stop shmani. Somebody stop. But yes, see, you remember Selavi?
Yeah.
Ebro wake amechomeka.
Cheza chini.
Yo, I'm telling you. Hey.
Damn.
Hajakufa though.
Man.
No, but we lost somebody actually.
Damn. That's sad.
You probably know them.
Kai,
Yeah, alikuwa
that's
nashinda pull up to whatever. But yeah,
sad. That's sad.
very, very sad.
Yeah, and regarding the whole issue about the
PG.
LPG gas refilling, this is crazy because huyo mse mwenye the owner of this place comes or went to court and he said that ati ilikuwa parking.
No, alisema ilikuwa
Couch.
garage.
Sijui garage. Yeah, alisema ilikuwa garage and we were like, man, this is crazy. And utasikia umsi ameachiliwa hivyo. And it's sad because we had people knowing that this was going on.
Yeah.
We had NEMA was being called so many times by the residents. Wakinotisiwa there's a illegal refilling that is happening over there, but they never came. We had EPRA walikuja kusema ati
EPRA.
yeah, that these people are not licensed. Walikuja wakatuomba license, tukawaambia they have not met our requirement, so they should go and meet. But did they follow up? They didn't. We have the county government in that area. Saa hizi ndio wanakuja kusema we have given or we have donated 2 million Kenyan shillings after the whole incident imefanyika. And
To who?
To who?
to the residents.
No, what? They were giving 10,000 shillings
So
to the people. Hapo hivyo kwa social hall, we were there. People were being given 10,000 shillings.
Let me tell you what Babu Owino announced. This was was it on Monday? But Babu Owino announced this on X. He said that Baba has donated 1 million Kenyan shillings, and on top of that, I'll top it with 1 million Kenyan shillings, and it adds up to 2 million Kenyan shillings.
Yeah.
And this will go to the residents or the victims that were affected by
Yeah,
the
yeah.
explosion. So I don't know if the money
No,
got to them.
The Nairobi County government, so the annual budget for the county government of Nairobi for emergencies and such situations is 245 million Kenyan shillings. Yet, when they came to Embakasi, and we are talking about the county government, not donations by politicians or the area MP, your county is supposed to take care of you.
The budget is already there.
It's
You
allocated.
paid for it, yeah.
You pay taxes to keep it there. They were issuing people who've lost entire houses, people who are injured. Mtu amechomeka hivi nusu, shiona mtu amechomeka mwili nusu, kisogo hivi, like people are running away while you're running unachomwa nyuma. Okay, so you find a lot of people wamechomwa huku kisogo.
It's so funny.
It is though. It is. So they came and Sakaja was in the neighborhood yesterday, and they were giving 10,000 Kenyan shillings to the victims. 10,000.
Really?
Hata hizi nunua mabati.
10,000 itanunua nini? Mattress yenyewe imesha. Oh my god, this is so
That's
sad.
like $80.
Yep, $80 to rebuild your life. Okay? And then unapatiwa, si unajua zile blanketi,
Za kitambo.
zile blanketi yenye ni bedsheet.
Na walikuwa na la social law.
Yeah. Okay? And those mattresses that look like slices of bread. That's what you're being given.
And today I also had Raila saying that, you know, that everybody is supposed to be given 500,000 each for compensation.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff like that. But look at now the government trying to act like they didn't know about this. People called. Like, people have been calling about this gas station for a long time. There was somebody who was even confessing and saying, you know, me, I was scared of living there. I had seen this. And ikabidi nihame because I knew someday this would happen. And I mean, thank God nilihama, otherwise I would have been a victim. And people are saying they've been calling and calling and calling. What I hate about this government is right now they want to pretend like they're taking charge, unajua, and after course, I don't know, like kitu kishafanyika, they're pretending like they're now taking charge, they want to help people, they want to do this and do this. But there was somebody who put money in his pocket and allowed this gas station to run. So that person who actually took that bribe, who actually did that, has actually, you know, made people die, which doesn't make sense. A few days when this was released, we had the cabinet secretary of trade, was it trade? He said he knows another gas station operating illegally. And I'm like, you guys know, you're a CS.
Of course they
You
do.
are
They
talking
own them.
about, yeah, they own them. You're talking about, I know. So you've always been knowing they exist, but you decide to keep quiet. And then when there is something bad like this happening, now everybody wants to act like we want to help. This is just people playing politics. That is what I feel, playing politics on innocent Kenyans. Now, the worst part is the people who end up like facing all this are the poor people. The people who put you in that situation. Mradi, if you've been to Embakasi, Mradi is ghetto, like see place fiti. And Soweto, like Soweto is not a good place. Like every people survive there. Unaweza pata mse save all his life to just get a small mabati house to live there. And this is the only thing that keeps this person in Nairobi to hustle. And isha chomwa. Now you're giving somebody who doesn't have a job. Most of them are jobless. Unajua, perhaps ndugu zao zilichomeka hapo. They lost their businesses, mama mboga who live around, and they have to start with 10,000. And do remember, they have a lot of kids. Unajua, so you don't have a place. Unalala kwa hall, and then the government is like, we are taking care of people. That doesn't add up. Doesn't make sense. And I don't agree. Hata Raila kusema okay, people are given 500,000 each. Umetoa million shillings, sindio? So umesaidia watu wawili, 270 people are suffering, right? So out of 270, umesaidia watu wawili. And then you come and claim, oh, the government is not working, oh, this is not, oh, this, like, too much politics instead of this money is already allocated. We pay tax each and every day. Iko kwa budget. Budget ilisha last year tukusikia pesa ikitumika. Meaning kuna pesa last year na bado ya dizi. We are supposed to be talking about double amounts. Hapata kata wapea hata million shillings, you know. But this is just too much politics, and the person mwenye naumia at the end of the day is the citizen, and it's just so sad. Yeah.
Yeah, so the first things first, shout out to Ruto, who at least did not pretend to care. I'll give him a shout out for that. You know, he was in Bungoma when the fire was happening, came back to Nairobi, flew to Spain. Never talked about anything, never saw anything.
He did say something.
When he was in that place, when he was in that place, he talked. I remember a speech, a little speech I saw on one of the vlogs saying, "Siji kumechomeka pahali."
Oh, I don't
Maybe
never
Kamlesh, you
spoke
can
about
try find it.
He
don't need.
We don't need to hear.
We don't need to hear that, man.
But it's all about incompetence, you know. And I was saying this: there are about 5 people who should have known about the LPG filling station, you know.
What do you mean?
There is the Ministry of Environment under Soipian Tuya, that is the National Ministry of Environment. Wamadimpol's Ministry of Environment also.
Anafaa jue.
There is the Department of Planning. Should have known that establishment should not have been
located there.
There is the
EPRA.
There is the EPRA. There is the chief in that area. There is the MCA. I mean,
the
there are,
MP.
I can't even count the number of people who should have done something, you know. And the funny thing,
What?
and the funny thing is they fired a few people, right? About 4. And they did fire a few people.
Where?
EPRA.
Yeah, they fired a few people at EPRA. But of course, they can't go for the big fish, you know. And the funny thing is, it is not the only establishment that is in such an area. You know, I was seeing another establishment in Vika, another one in Eldoret. You know, people started talking on X after that fire. So there are many more such establishments in Kenya, and we are not going to do anything about them until something happens, until a disaster strikes. And I was showing you an LPG filling station in Rongai, right?
Yes.
And I don't know how safe it is.
Same here.
What is it?
No, like
Haas
right.
is very safe.
No, like right now, most vehicles are no longer using petrol.
Yeah.
They're using LPG.
Yeah.
Not just vehicles, but also bodas. So I really don't know how safe they are. I don't know if it is a disaster in waiting. I
No,
don't have
that one is very safe because it is known. It is like, you know.
No, I'm not talking about the filling
The
station.
filling station.
I'm talking about the
Using gas
using
as
gas.
fuel.
It's
Knowing
not
how-
safe.
Knowing
of
how
course.
unroadworthy Kenyan vehicles are.
It's not safe.
And the worst part is even most matatus are now using that. So you might have
gas is
used
cheap.
an LPG matatu from here to town severally without knowing, and you don't know how safe it is.
Even the Ubers, especially the Ubers, these small cars are the one using LPG. But you know why these people are using their now running to the LPG. It's very cheap and affordable compared to fuel. So this is why they are running to it. And you know, it's so unpopular, by the way, because even if you look at the number of these gas stations we have in Kenya, they are not even more than 20.
My biggest worry is the safety.
Yeah,
How
the
safe
safe.
are they?
It's not safe, of course. It's not safe.
Is that another disaster in waiting that we'll only talk about when
Maybe this is
people
what
die?
you know.
a
I've
car
been
explodes in a
I've
traffic
been
jam and
wondering.
people
This
die.
is why we've had cars burning. We had a BMW burning in Thika Road.
Yeah.
We've had so many cars burning. Maybe this is why we have had cars
But who was
burning.
pushing this? Just the other time we were talking about using diesel and of course using also gas. Who was pushing gas? Ask yourself why.
Yeah, even the motorbikes are electric now.
Exactly, they were pushing electrical cars.
Electric, gaseous.
You know,
everything.
electrical and gas is different.
And
but
you really can't. I can't understand how you can convince someone that LPG is environmental friendly or it is still it is literally liquid petroleum gas. It's the same thing. So how is one eco-friendly and the other not? You know, they are both products of fossil fuel. So how is one safe and one not?
That's not the point. They're using is cost, not.
I thought they also said it is a bit eco-friendly.
yeah,
in the
this is what
propaganda.
they keep on saying.
How?
So that's the question.
It's dinosaur juice. Yeah, it's dinosaur juice. It's all dinosaur juice. So don't tell me, oh, this one is safer. Use this one. Nah, we either way.
Even the electric one.
By the way,
Even the electric one is just.
to hell with this new thing about electric cars. Okay.
How do we produce our electricity in Kenya? We use diesel generators, right?
You see?
In the all the geothermal, the hydro.
Did you see the
All the
Tesla?
hydro stations use diesel.
Did you see the
Use
Tesla
electricity.
recharging spot that is using a generator?
No, I've not seen.
A what?
A Tesla.
Is it in Nigeria?
I think so.
Must be Nigeria.
I know that you know it's in Nigeria.
Must be
Must
Nigeria.
be, because they always
So it's a
no
whole
steam.
diesel engine that is that people are charging their Teslas with.
Oh, my
So they're using fossil
God. Imagine
fuels.
having a Tesla alafu naicharge kwa.
The generator. You know. But Joby, what's your opinion?
It's crazy, but before you continue, before I give my point, I see Anthony Keith in the building, blessed haircut on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I also see Gigs Nasio, Chacha, Karibu Sana. He says Nairobi life is very expensive. The government should just regulate the cost of renting. And Keith says, set up. Okay, I will do that in a few. And I also see Anthony says, wishing them good luck to.
Bafana.
Yeah.
Against
yeah.
the Super Eagles.
The people without electricity must be battered today. This is personal.
No, but
Just
both
for
countries
our
don't have
women.
electricity.
Did you see the South African government warned
Yeah,
the
it won the
Nigerians?
It was
to
the Nigerian
celebrate?
government that won the fellow Nigerians.
No, it was even South African government.
Yeah?
I saw this.
They told them not
warned
to celebrate too
don't.
much.
Hizo sherehe za
South
kwenyu
Africa
msilete
is-
huku, hizo kelele za kwenyu msilete huku.
But yeah, both countries don't have power.
Yeah.
They have. But who are we to laugh at them? We recently had.
Nah, we are going to host AFCON, the next AFCON. So we are in a position. The next AFCON is in Kenya.
For real?
Yeah.
Says a man to a
Our
country that
ladies are
hosted the
getting
World Cup.
justice today.
Huh?
Our ladies are getting justice. And
South
femicide.
Africa is revenging on our behalf.
And femicide hashtag.
No, no. I didn't say no to ending femicide, not like that. But yeah.
They butchered our
Okay, Keith, you can join.
Who was wishing Bafana success?
Anthony.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, apart from that, I wanna ask you all a question.
Yeah.
So we've all been to campus, right?
Yeah.
Or currently are in campus, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's one of the things that you did to survive that you're ashamed of to this day? Just
I didn't
just to
survive.
live on a day-to-day basis, something you did while
I
in
was
school.
never in campus.
I once.
What did you
It's
do?
okay, safe space.
Safe space.
It is not a safe space. Do not lie. I once dated a girl for food. She used to cook good food. Meat, to be specific.
Yeah.
Kupika nyama daily. Unaweza kosa kwenda. I would pull up every day for meat. Not like that.
It's okay. It's
You
okay.
don't like that.
Daily for like 3 months
Yeah,
Wow.
for meat. She cooks good meat,
yeah.
but she looks like meat. But the meat was good. But that was one.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. Good evening.
Hope everybody's doing well. It's good morning for me, so hope everybody's doing well. First of all, let me just make a statement on this nonsensical electrical car nonsense that they're talking about. Family, everything you've been told is a lie. The powers that be have kept technology under wraps for at least the last 70 years to make sure they maintain power and stay rich. You can run your vehicles off of water. There's that electric car they're showing you today is absolute garbage. As I showed Joby, you had electric cars 100 years ago. This technology's not even new that ran further and better technology than you had today. The reason why they got those new electric cars, they don't want you to drive at all. They're trying to lock down the world. These cars don't work. That's why Tesla now, people now getting rid of the fake Tesla nonsense, because it was a hoax to begin with. Okay, that's first and foremost. As far as Africans not having power, that's another thing that's been on purpose, that's been designed. You could have been, since you have the majority of nuclear materials in the ground, Africa could have been nuclear powered. As I showed you guys had nuclear, as I showed Tubonge, there's been nuclear technology in Africa 2 billion years ago. These are facts. So you could have been, had all your lights on in Africa anytime. Should nobody be having load shedding, nobody's lights should be turned off. This is all designed. You know, you trace things back, you understand, it's designed for things not to work. It's not, you know, it seems like, why don't shit work right? Because it's designed for it not to work right. And the electric cars is a scam. The Tesla is a scam. You had hundred. Do me a favor, Cameron. Just do me a favor, real quick. Google hasn't hit it. Google's hiding so much stuff. Go to Google right now. Say images of electric cars 100 years ago. Now the electric cars worked better 100 years ago than they do today. You know why they stopped them? Because of Rockefeller and the Rothschilds own what? The oil companies. They own Shell and Exxon Mobil. They didn't want this technology to be out there. So they stopped the electric cars. You can go back 100 years and see electric cars were 100 years ago that ran well, that worked well. They didn't want that. So they destroyed it.
So
because they wanted you
not just electric cars, but there is an image of a solar-powered electric car. Solar. Okay, you don't need fuel for this. Like, get out, it's gonna charge itself. Okay.
Yeah, but you got
Somewhere.
You got self-fueling cars that a Zimbabwean kid figured out how to do it. Of course, they killed him. I think he figured out this technology being rediscovered. So the youth in Zimbabwe had created this, and so sad he showed the world on YouTube. Of course, he was unalive a few years ago. Because family, every technology they bring to you today, you think it's modern, it's not, it's a lie. This old technology that's 100 years old, that's why nothing's really been discovered 100 years ago. That's why they got you worshiping a moron like an Einstein. Einstein is a moron. You're about to find out, since everything's now starting to be revealed, that every one of his scientific theses is all wrong. It's all a lie. But you're not allowed to know that because every school has been predicated on this lie since they got power. So even science you learn is most a lie. So we're living in a world of absolute lies, of fiction. It's crazy. So
the first electric car was built in 1888 by a German,
1888.
By a German called Andreas Flocken.
This is new technology.
So by a German named Andreas Flocken, he designed the Flocken Electrowagen. You know, and electric trains were also used to transport coal out of mines, as their motors did not use up precious oxygen. Before the preeminence of internal combustion engines, electric automobiles also held many speed and distance records.
Now, exactly. And how much combustion engines that even Cameron talk about? They didn't use oil, gas. They used alcohol, which is free. So Cameron can look that up. So it was the first combustible engines powered by alcohol. I'll say yes. Yes, they stopped that because alcohol was cheap and free. They couldn't make money off that. The system we have today is a grip. It's all a lie to keep these rotten cats with the small hats and power and wealthy. So all new technology must stop.
Alcohol
Okay.
at the right percentages and the right ABV it creates combustion once ignited.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It's
why
cheap
you can
and
light up absinthe.
It's cheap and it's free. You can make that shit yourself. It's called moonshine.
Exactly.
Shit.
Ndio maana changa unaweza washa. So changa, what he's calling moonshine, okay, is basically fuel. And shout out to the people in Kirinyaga, not like that. So yesterday, out of illicit brews, we lost 6 people in Kirinyaga yesterday from illicit brews, and
Oh man.
5 of them went blind.
Please stop drinking moonshine. Capitalism is showing you it's fuel. Stop drinking fuel.
Shout out to
You should not have seen that. Nilikuwa na kuziba macho.
who's spraying? Spraying.
Walikuwa
Really?
wanaandika na home.
God.
Wanasema
Kids.
tutaombea chakula.
Tunaombea chakula.
But anyway, yeah, so we lost some people in Kirinyaga yesterday, and I was going to say this about it. One. So you know how they tested out that the guys were blind? Namuonyesha hivi simu kwa uso.
Niliona.
Like, they can't see nothing. But yeah, what I was going to say about electric cars, yeah? I don't like them. Okay? I don't like the fact that we have to put speakers kwa exhaust ndio sound kama iko na engine. It just made the last door charger. It was a whole event.
Yeah.
Okay?
And shout out to the boy who got it right. You're talking about it's supposed to be against, this whole thing's a scam. It's supposed to be against carbon. Family carbon is good. We're carbon beings, as melanated people. What they're telling you is to kill our own selves. Understand, it takes more energy to create this fake lithium battery than it is to put the other gas, the other fuel, the other petrol, and use that as your energy source. And that thing, see, gamers don't understand. We just said the lie. It's all dinosaur fuel. That's a lie. Gas ain't got nothing to do with no dinosaurs. That's the shit the rock. Gamers go look at it. The Rothschilds came up with that fake. It was the Rothschilds and Rockefellers came up with that fake science to make you believe that all is renewable, family. I've been telling people that I know, and they started to figure that's right. They come in you dinosaur. They come in fossil fuel. That was a lie. For them to tell you that it was, see, they need thinking scarcity. So we because this fossil fuel is going to be, we're not going to have no more of it. So if you go back and study it, it's either Rothschilds or was it the Rockefellers? I think it was the Rothschilds. I'm not sure. He's one of these wicked ass families. Back in the 1800s, they devised a plan to call it fossil fuels because they wanted to say it was scarce. And you go back and research, so as you go down the rabbit hole, you're like, God, everything's a wicked, everything's a grift. So the fossil fuel thing is a lie, family. Oil is renewable. It's never going to run out. That's what they tell you. It's going to deplenish. And so now they see, like in Texas and all these other main oil fields that stopped working, now they fueling back up with oil. Because it's a renewable energy. The oil is really the Earth's lubricant. It's nothing to do with any goddamn dinosaur. It's not a fossil fuel. That is a lie. Because you're dealing with wicked ass people who create wicked ass systems to benefit them based on lies. It's not a fossil fuel. It has nothing to do with any damn dead dinosaurs. I knew that even from the beginning. I started realizing there ain't no dinosaur. You ain't got enough dinosaurs on the planet to have all this damn oil in places where there were no dinosaurs. How you got oil in the ocean? There no dinosaurs in there. So, now, in the 1800s, when they came up with this lie, most people have access to information. Now you do. That's why they're trying to stop access to information. just came from a dinosaur. What? Get out of here. That's stupid. So most people realize it. No. But no, there's not no fossil fuel. It's a renewable energy that the earth replenishes itself with. So there's no scarcity of oil. Everything they tell is a lie. Like the global warming hoax. Oh, it's global warming. Oh my God. Oh, with the food. When they don't tell you that they control the weather. They have weather manipulation machine. That's not finally come out. But they've been had that since the 1940s, I think. You know? So, everything you learn, family, use discernment and know it's coming from a place of lie first to influence you feel a certain way. Like I told Demore, he's about, it's good to have private partnerships. You out of your rabbit ass mind. That's why you had the private partnership going to Peru. I had cameras look this up. Steal those people water and then charge them for water so they can collect rainwater. So now they got to die of thirst because they're not paying these NGOs all this money that they can't afford and they can't even collect rainwater. So they started what? A revolution. They're going to overthrow the government. Because that's what they want to do everywhere. It's a theft. It's a rob and dash system. It's a crash and grab system that they created. You guys got to go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, as we move on from the electric and gas issues in this country.
Electric car, can't nobody fuel. Gotta take 3 hours to sit there and fuel it and make these old rotten ass Teslas. And now everybody in America trying to sell them. But you sell them to who? Don't nobody want them. You keep that goofy shit, you moron.
But anyway, I had asked the question, like, what's the one thing you did as a comrade to survive being a comrade? That we had one from Demore where he dated a girl for 3 months just for food. Meat. Specifically meat. He was just trying to get some protein. And give some.
See, that's another lie. See, he said we need some more protein. No, you don't need protein. It's another white man's lie. You need minerals. See, all your diseases are because you got protein. You need your mineral deficient. As African people, you need your minerals, not protein. So you see, everything we learned is a lie. And you go look that up, you'll go down that rabbit hole. We're deficient in minerals.
Yeah.
Not protein.
Yeah. So the boy was seeking minerals from meat. Okay?
And having some taken off you.
And having some minerals taken out of you. You know. So shout out to you. You know. I'm looking at you.
No,
it's you. Njora.
Too many for her
I'm
to
thinking.
choose one.
I'm trying to think, what did I do to survive?
Njora.
No, let me think. Pass me.
Oh man, mine. I think it's almost similar, but now the difference is I had several girls. So what I do is go first here. What do you mean that I'm responsible with my money? I drink everything, and then you have like 2, 3, 4, 5 girls. The Jonga, this one makes good breakfast. So this is why I have breakfast. And you always make sure where you sleep, you have a bed of your own. That you never sleep in, okay? All you have to do is make sure where you have supper, you can make good breakfast. Okay? So you'd have like a girl for breakfast, for lunch too. No, you have to eat like 2 sets of lunch just to live. You know, and then kuna yule wa snacks. Yule, she only looks for you when them kakule smoky pasua. See those ones? Then there was always the one whose house is always stacked with shopping. So if you need biscuits, that's where you go. Like, niaje nimekam kucheki. But then I made a mistake once. I dated some girl that couldn't cook but had hella food, you know. Pikiwa mayai iko na supu.
And it's always the pretty one.
She was very pretty. Alikuwa pe, alinipikia mayai iko na supu.
Hao wenye ukanana ukiwa mtata wanajua kupika.
You know, siwezi kucheka by the way. Mtata. Kuna dem flani. I'm very ashamed to say this. Huyo dem by the way alikuwa mtata. But for food, like I remember the first day I went to her, house. She made me like chicken and cubed carrots and whatever. It was like a whole plate. And I'm like,
What is this?
I'm not used to this. Nimezoea kwenda kwa chela kusema nipatie namba saba. So, yo, I was like, I'm gonna keep coming back. And 2 months in, I was in a relationship. You know, a very good, loving relationship. And if you want to know how good that relationship is, kuna siku nilizima niliamka kwa kitanda yake. I don't know how I got there. But I felt safe there. I knew I'd get food. But Shmani, we're waiting on you. What
The
is
second
your...
phase.
What's the way? What is the way to a man's heart? His stomach.
You know! Yeah, yours, Shmani.
I didn't do anything embarrassing.
The second craziest thing we have ever done, not me,
Mhm.
a friend of mine was.
Yeah, a friend of yours.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
I have a friend, his name is Kush. So, he had not paid rent for a few months, like 3 months. So, alikuwa afungiwe nyumba the same day. So, we waited for it to rain, caretaker, landlord akaingia ndani ya nyumba, tukaingia, tukatoka na vitu. So, literally, anybody who met us would not have known tunahama. Because he had like 3 things. So that was the second craziest thing I've ever done. Moja anachomoka na mattress, mwingine na gas,
Yeah.
mwingine na... Zilikuwa hizo.
For me, I think I lived off practical days. I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
We used to be given a lot of food because if you pass the practicals, that was for pass.
Enda na chakula
hiyo
yako.
chakula venye umepika, like we used to be given hell a lot of food. So for me, I used to not really save the money, but I had money to spend. Yeah.
So there was this guy, this friend of mine. Mwenye aliulizwa akasema yeye libidi amefinya mama wa kibandaski.
Guy.
Ndio asinunuange mboga.
Guy.
Ndio asilipange kitu yoyote.
Kuna besti yangu alisema ati alikuwa anaenda kununua mboga na anatumia mama mboga, please call me. Unajua sana anakata nini? Anakata sukuma, hata angalia akisikia simu umelia unajua mtu amelipa. Sasa alikuwa anamlipanga na please call me.
Mwingine alikuwa anaenda shopping with their little brother. Like kadogo hivi. Joana do. So anaiba. Please crazy.
Kwa sawa inaingia.
That's crazy.
What? Anyway.
Oh, I was saying this other one would go shopping with the little brother at the supermarket. So anaiba vitu akiweka kwa mfuko ya the little brother. Wakishikwa anakachuna. Wewe mbona unaiba? Na unaiba nini? Tuko na chakula kwa nyumba. Wasiposhikwa wanapata chakula.
Mimi naweza choka, mimi naweza lia.
Daily we have to eat.
Watoto wa siku hizi.
Ona adabu.
Kanati.
Na si chakula amekosa, unachache.
Unaacha chakula kwa nyuma unakuja kuiba siku.
Unajua venye mama yako anafanya kazi. So unaiba chakula kwa supermarket. But I remember, man, shout out to, there was this, back when I was a kid, long ago in a distant land. There was this supermarket called Guest Care in South B. So Guest Care never had surveillance cameras. And the position they had placed their ice cream was very, very convenient. So remember those ice creams that came in like the 2 balls that you could bounce?
Yeah.
Man, not like that. We'd go, unaenda unachukua moja, but unaeka kama 6 kwa bag. So you pay for 1 and you live with 6. So what we do is, you know those 2 barcodes?
Yeah.
Unachukua unaeka juu ingine. Unastikisha juu. They can't see you. So 6 unaeka kwa bag, alafu unaenda unalipia moja and you're gone.
Oh my God.
So they always make a loss on the ice creams until hadi wakaacha kustock ice cream. That's how bad it got, and we were in class 4 when we were doing that.
Poverty is not a good thing.
No, it wasn't poverty. It was opportunity. We could buy the ice cream. That wasn't the problem. It's opportunity. But yeah, somebody else also says yeye alikuwa anakula chapo dondo ya 80 na 80 bob ni budget ya siku mbili. So daily alikuwa na make sure demu yake amemtumia 40 bob.
Aje.
Si chapo dondo ni 80 na yako na 80 bob for 2 days. So atakuomba 40 bob leo, atoe 40 bob yake, akule. You know, hey, what's the lowest amount mtu ashai kuomba niko like?
Mimi nimewahi omba 1 bob.
Hata sasa tukiwa
What
kubwa.
about you?
Ambao nimetumwa mbao mingi.
Mimi nimeomba 1.
Job, what about you? What's the lowest amount?
Nitumie
Zote tu. Whether one's a 10, 1 bob.
Man,
mbao.
what's
Ati sijui nini yake imekata nitumie tu saini.
Ati nitumie 1 bob nijazilie niko na 49 na nataka 50.
so what's the lowest amount to share your omba?
Mimi so.
Labda mama yangu 10 bob.
Job, what about you? What's the lowest amount to share your omba mtu?
I think hata hiyo 1 bob maybe.
What about you?
Because those days
Yeah,
are stranded, you know.
I'm right there. Me kuna 3 bob na 2.
Mimi naomba 3 bob ndio nitoe hii iko. Nilikuwa sijui na how much. Haiwezi toka iko below. Sijui 107 na
Yeah.
nataka kutoa.
Yes, it's like you are so.
And then it was so tumia 3 bob nitoe.
You know. Yeah. So in my studio in Embakasi, I use that M gas thing.
Wow.
So Jipata, like all you want is an egg. You have the egg.
But
We
not
don't
the
have the
fire.
gas.
The gas is right there, full.
But you can't use it.
But you can't use it because you don't have like pesa.
Yeah.
Hey, your kitchen is calm.
Yo, you know how they get you? It's there's no refills. Tunakuletea tu
For free.
for free.
Yeah.
What you never understand is
The refill is in the month.
you refill daily. Okay, like daily, like. But it's actually if you're low on funds.
With that. You know what? Naeza kata a whole week bila dough, but I have food in my house, like lots of food and gas. So naeza kaa a whole week without a single shilling, but niko sawa. So imagine with that.
Pole,
That is sad.
pole sana.
No, wewe ndio unafaa kuambia that is sad.
Mimi niko tu sawa. Mimi niliomba shilingi 7 and I had my eggs. Yo, but hey, it's a tricky affair when you find yourself having to come up with ways to survive being a comrade. And this goes out to all the comrades. When you see them being eaten by hyenas and protesting, okay?
People do not understand how crazy Rongai is.
You know, and as we switch to the comrades,
There was a lion that was found in Turkey.
Man,
Yeah,
A woman
sometimes,
woke
but
up and found a lion upside
Where?
down.
in town.
Yeah,
Huku
ilikuwa
juu.
inatembea.
Haikuwa
Ilikuwa
inatembea.
There's a lion just walking around.
A lion.
A lion.
no, that's
Everybody
a
got a
good
gun.
there.
You got. Is Kenya allowed to have weapons like we're in America?
No.
Shoot the shit out because
Shoot the shit out of it.
I
You
know
see a
lion.
it's a funny thing because I did Camus, do this for me for do a favor for me for a second. Pull up the images of the Florida Jaguar. So I was down in South Florida and I was outside my vehicle and coming through this part of the jungle where it was like the Everglades. A jaguar just walked through. I was like, motherfucker!
Today,
Oh my! No, not today. This is a few years ago, right? 'Cause I forgot about that. We got wild jaguars in Florida, right? It's like a lion, right? So, motherfucker's big, right? So, I was like,
Listen, Keith,
I was like-
it's not like
Yeah.
a lion. It's way smaller than a lion. You know, people
it's big
think
enough, goddammit. It's big enough. But anyway,
it's not like a lion. I've never seen a lion.
I've seen a real lion before. Of course, not as big, but it's big enough if you by yourself and you see a motherfucker just walk across the highway by you. You crazy? That thing's like 300 pounds. I'm like, holy shit! I forgot there were wild jaguars, and no, this is their natural habitat, right, Florida. I start thinking, it's one of these crackers got a wild lion out of here on the loose. what the hell? I'm like, what the hell is going on? Somebody pet. This thing could kill somebody. This thing. And luckily I was by my car. This thing is mauled you to death. You can't outrun it. It'll kill you.
So in Kenya,
I'm mad.
in Kenya, you have to wrestle it. For example, on Monday,
Yeah.
a schoolmate of mine.
Wrestle it. Wrestle it.
Yeah, you have to wrestle it. A
You have to
schoolmate
fight
of
it.
mine was attacked on Monday by a hyena, and they were
Hyena.
a hyena.
But hyenas running packs. They're not usually alone. But they're running packs. And there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, but from time to time you'll find one by themselves. Yeah, they always
They
run
were two.
back.
They
There
were
were two hyenas, yeah.
And two guys, and they fought it though.
And one died.
None died.
No, we have
None died.
there's a story
They are my
where
school.
no, I'm not talking about your schoolmate.
Oh.
There are other people now. We have another story where the same guys were attacked by hyenas. We have a guy. There is some pieces of
Oh.
body parts that were recovered.
So the two were able to fight it.
See?
That one lost the fingers though.
See the man? He went to fight it.
Yeah,
And his
they-
body parts are all over the damn place.
Yeah, they fought it, but they lost their fingers.
Okay. But I heard what
And
I
it was a
heard
young one, a small.
KWS suggested. You see the mistake was fighting it.
I know, they said we should stand
You
still.
should stand still and
That's
talk to
stupid.
it.
That's
You can't
stupid.
stand
That's
still and
stupid.
sing your
You can't see
life.
you can't see them stand like this.
Check
Of course
your
you're gonna-
niaje.
Don't move,
Wagwan.
don't
That's
show
stupid.
fear.
Rada.
We pay taxes, fence the park. Come on.
You know, you should talk to it. Like maybe you all can come to an understanding. Look, I'll give you an arm.
Mori.
Yeah, but I don't want judge
Tuelewane.
because I've
Sisi
not
kama
heard
mafisi.
the other side of the story.
Yeah.
But okay, let me read a release. Today there was a release, press release by
Yeah.
the KWS, and
Okay.
they say they found even body parts
Where?
of a dead person.
Where?
The same scene.
Wow.
Where? Rongai.
Yes.
It was in Masai Lodge.
Masai Lodge, Ole Kasasi. They're talking about Ole Kasasi. So they're saying, two men, one of them a multimedia university student, were attacked and grievously injured by hyenas last evening at approximately 8 p.m. at Ole Kasasi area in Rongai, Kajiado County. Upon receiving reports, KWS promptly deployed the problem animal management unit, who rushed the mammal to Wema Hospital in Rongai. Wema Hospital, wameandika Wema Hospital to Rongai. The injured were referred to Kenyatta National Hospital for specialized treatment after first aid administered. Regrettably, another team left on the ground discovered the partial remains of a human being at the scene, which were
God
retrieved
damn.
by Kenya police. The remains have since been confirmed by the family members contacted. This morning at 7 a.m., distressed multimedia students began what were initially peaceful demonstrations. This was yesterday outside the KWS workshop gate opposite the university. The protest escalated while KWS senior officers held an emergency meeting with the university's vice chancellor, Professor Maranga, and her team. KWS Senior Assistant Director for Southern Conservation Area, Adan Kala, MMU Vice Chancellor Professor Maranga, and OCPD Rongai addressed the agitated students, and KWS outlined mitigation measures taken to contain the hyenas. PAMU team promptly put down one hyena and proceeded to further launch an operation to identify any surrounding hyena dens. The veterinary team accompanying PAMU are investigating the hyena carcass to ascertain whether they could be infected with rabies or other zoonotic diseases. Meanwhile, KWS
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow, should be no wild hyenas walking around where people are at.
It's actually-
That should have been notified a long time ago.
It's actually the reason Ole Kasasi is very safe. There are no thieves at night. No thief can walk at night. Yeah, they can't. There are no thieves there.
Yeah. Look.
You should be able but in a civilized society, Jamal, you should be able to walk at night without getting checked by a goddamn hyena.
True.
So,
And we pay a lot of taxes for them to fence
so
them.
it means these people are not doing their jobs. You know, because hyenas are easily controlled. You take them to the wild areas. That's where you put them at. We got a lot of wild animals in the United States. You got mountain lions that are just as big as lions in Africa.
Listen, Key.
Yeah.
No.
Go ahead.
Mountain lions aren't even as big as female lion, as big as lionesses. I guarantee you this. I need you to come to Kenya. Once you come to Kenya, I want you to go to Masai Mara and actually see.
I've actually been there. I've been. Well, no, I was on the Tanzania side that time.
I want you to go see how big lions are.
I've seen lions. Tigers are bigger than lions, Cameron.
What?
Tigers are bigger than lions.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but
Yeah.
tigers don't exist in prides. Okay?
I know they're low. I know they're loners. I know they're loners.
The thing
But
that-
still,
the
if a
thing-
tiger comes up on your ass, you still
You're
gonna have
done.
to like about to run that thing. I'm just saying, shouldn't no wild animals be adjacent to people? Okay, you get them and you put them in a wildlife park, and then and you make sure they can't, walk into human civilization and be not biting off people's fingers. That's what I'm saying. Jesus Christ.
That man can't even point no more.
Man, hadi macho huku, like, niliona macho bandages and
I
He
don't
stuff.
know.
wrestled it. He fought it, man. He would be dead if he did not fight it.
So imagine the one that met 16 lions chilling
In Yauru.
in Nyaururu a few months ago. 16
Like just chilling,
lions
like
chilling
on
on
the
the
roadside.
roadside.
Was he
No, you're
walking?
driving.
Pagani.
Hey, hold on. Somebody came across 16 lions?
Yo,
Chilling
just chilling.
On a cool
Lions,
evening.
Lions chatting.
on the road.
What's up, bro? It's been a while. I haven't seen you. Where you been, fam? You on the road?
Well, Cameron can have his Chinese-made electric car that time that don't work. Like, I did with them Chinese, I did with them 16 lions.
There was even that video of that photographer. I saw it
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
photography. Then the lion pulls up and he pick a picture.
One.
Video.
Yeah.
The lion pulls up.
Kitu kidogo.
And he moved like he escaped it.
And it was, yeah.
Yeah, and that's something that I feel like this is Kajiad. I was about to.
We live with
But that was in
monkeys and
Nairobi,
baboons
so
on
that
the
was in
road.
Nairobi.
But students in MMU even
river-
study
the river is
with the
there.
waddles.
Oh, we have warthogs and baboons even
Yeah.
in classes.
What?
In
True
classes.
story. You can look at YouTube.
Haven't you gone to MMU? There's a swimmer there, you should go. But hey,
But they are nice.
Warthogs.
The warthogs can never harm you.
yeah, unless
They're
with
basically
chocolate.
pigs.
But the monkeys,
Yo, those are not
they
monkeys. Those are
traumatize
baboons.
the baboons. They traumatize girls coming from the canteen with bread.
You know, there was a
And
story.
they never attack. They never attack.
Yeah, a bamboo to mess your ass up.
But they never attack men.
Of course,
They
but
only
they're not.
attack
They know
girls.
what it is. But the thing is, you see,
It's not a soda.
there was a story. There was a story of a baboon in a certain area. It was in Eastern Province. I was doing the women in that village.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Like it would actually rape the women.
A baboon.
A baboon.
Si, hadi, kwani hamjaiona ikienda kufunua watu nguo? It does
Yeah.
that.
There were like
But I
4 or
thought it
5
was like
cases.
they're playing.
Man, I feel like these things are intelligent. They only don't want to pay taxes.
Oh, true.
They pretend to be stupid.
You know,
They don't
Even
pay
if
taxes.
if you're a
They
woman and you
know.
pretend to chill with a baboon, it will start caressing your breast.
Nishaiona inashika kwa camera.
Was that a baboon or an orangutan?
I don't know.
Hey, orangutans are crazy.
I don't know.
That
It's
shit is
a
ugly though.
Yeah.
But it's the smartest of them, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Trust
why
me, it will
Wazungu
kiss you.
sleep with them.
It will kiss you. It will be like with those big lips.
Yeah, they
That shit is
sleep with the
ugly,
orangutans.
Mwah.
Very ugly.
But yeah, sticking to the comrades side of the world, we have seen more university introducing a dress code. What's your opinion on that, Shmani? Institutions
Yeah.
introducing dress codes to their students.
I mean, this is why we loved Kilonzo Mutua, who said, shout out to him, I studied during his time.
Mm-hmm.
He said, my dress, my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, I do believe there are things I hate personally.
Mhm.
I hate Crocs. Like, why are you walking with Crocs outside?
Mhm.
So stuff. I do believe they're just dress codes for staying indoors. They're dress codes for going out. They're dress codes for going to class. Everything has a dress code. So
Mhm.
dress appropriately. The people who forget, unapata watu wenye wanaenda, like we are going to an official event.
Mhm.
You are dressed in sweatpants, so you're dressed in like skimpy dress codes, and stuff like. And it's no way.
What's your problem with sweatpants?
I'm just saying. I'm giving an example. So I do believe everything, just the same way as every job has a dress code. Everything should have a dress. Like dress, hata kama ni skimpy, but you know where you're going.
Class.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe nataka kuchokoza lecturer.
It's crazy because
Unakuja chest out because your lecturer ni peng.
one time I was joining like a new class, like when
Sema ni soup.
semester no so unajua semester si mnaanza semester na lecturer wapya.
Yeah.
So you need class mpya, I'm still tracing like
Zinaitwa units.
was it a unit? Yeah, it was a unit. Yeah, literally. So it's a new unit. It's the start of the semester, and I'm like dressed in a very short dress.
Mhm.
So there is somebody following me from behind, anatembea tu pole pole na ni mbuda.
Maybe
So-
I went in a hurry.
What for?
So I realized you're going in the same
Direction.
building, only to realize this guy is my lecturer, right?
Mhm.
And all this time alikuwa anatembea na nimevaa like very very short dress, like it was so short, back bare, like very short. So when we got to class, akakuja in fact he started by asking me questions, like mtu wa kwanza alipoint, wewe jibu unajua, and I'm like, why me? I don't know anything. It is my first time in this class. So later when stuff happened, I had a problem with the course because hakuniekea marks, so I had to like unajua follow up, and when you go and follow up, like if ilikuwa story ukienda ku follow up akupei marks ndio aende kudishi.
He was teaching a different course.
So me, I was like, if I wish he hadn't. I was like, I wish he hadn't seen. I wish he hadn't seen me. Like maybe venye alinionanga siku ya kwanza, alinimark hivyo, una get.
Akaona wewe.
Akasema tu yu lazima. Cause hadi shule iliisha. Tulimaliza hiyo ni tadia. Tukamaliza bado for year nasumbuana na yeye. Hadi time ya graduate bado tunasumbuana na yeye for a long time. But he did that to a lot of students nali. Alipatwa at the end of the day. So I do believe every place just has a dress code. Sometimes you can dress like shortly, but it's in the right place.
Well, just make sure you're just appropriate to the situation. Every situation has a different dress code.
Yeah.
And so, as a woman, you always want to respect yourself. So you don't want to put yourself in a place where people are going to disrespect you depending on the way you're dressed. Sometimes you can't even avoid that, but dress respectful for the situation that you find yourself in.
Exactly. So everything has its own, every place has its own dress code,
So they've banned ragged jeans.
Okay.
They've banned crop tops,
Yes.
miniskirts, sagging.
Yeah.
Pretty much imekuwa
Stratum.
Strathmore.
Siwalete uniform.
You know, that close. You know, I was flabbergasted yesterday when Joby told me when she was in college, alipatiwa punishment.
Your dress code.
No,
Even punishment.
Hers was dress code. Hers was crazy because she didn't live in a dorm or something.
yeah.
I guess Debbie didn't know. You're an adult. They don't want to punish you in college.
It was not up to me to make a choice. So this is what happened. I had
Cheki more. Ati unatoka daro unaambiwa cheki. Enda udunge pano pale.
we finished my cooking practicals. Then we were very tired. We've been standing for 8 hours because practicals used to go for 8 hours, and of course presentation and all. So I'm tired. We sitting on the corridor waiting for everyone to finish, the stewards and all, so that we can leave the class and to of course leave the school. So chilling, Madam Dina You say they're called
Hadi
Dina.
wanaitwa madam.
Kabla shusema wanaitangwa Dina.
Dean.
Dean. Sasa tulikuwa tunamwitanga Madam Dina.
I would also punish you.
She came here.
I know.
What
No,
do
she
you
used,
mean
to, she
Dina?
used to she used to like anaitika to the
Kitoweo.
game.
Dina.
So
Alikuwa
she
Dean.
came and told us, for those who live in the hostel, their mattresses outside, you need to change the ones you have. Jolikuwa amelitoa mattress zingine. The school used to provide all that.
Yeah.
So they were told, go pick the mattresses if you live there on the hostel and take them to your rooms. If you live in the hostel, do it. So the ones who lived in the hostel, they're the ones who went and picked the mattress. Sasa si wenye tulibaki, tukakuja tukaulizwa baadaye, like, why didn't you help the others to take the rest of the mattresses up? I answered her, you said only if you live in the hostel. So where's the problem? She's like, you're very rude. You're very rude. Follow me in my office. So I go to the office. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, who do you think you are to talk to me in front of everyone like that? You're the only one who feel like you have a voice in this school than everyone. Sijui nini nini. Immediately my aunt is called. After 2 days, my aunt is called. And my aunt tells me, you need to respect the school rules. And you have to follow what that madam will tell you. So me go to class. I'm called out again. Ilikuwa like a case sasa imekuwa serious. Like I'm not even in class in peace. I'm just being called in the office all the time. So I go see her. She's like, you guys will have to do a punishment. So it was me, my cousin, and some few friends of ours. So we were like, which type of punishment? Ilikuwa hizi kuka za mkate zenye zinatengeneza mkate ya shule mzima. Then they're outside na ile metani imekuwa inapigwa na kuni imekuwa black. And I mean black, it's like it has layers.
Yeah,
it has
I know.
layers. So we were told to clean it. Irudi ikue silver clean, very clean, and then that is it. So we cleaned it. Tukamaliza. It took like hours, the whole day, us missing classes, cleaning that shit. So we finished. Then she called me again. She's like, Wewe, since you are very rude and you're the one who brought this up, you'll need to add an extra task. I'm like, what? What do you mean you need to add another extra task? You need another extra punishment. I said, no, I'm not doing no punishment. First of all, doing this punishment as literally, you don't know how hurt I am. You have no idea. So I'm not doing any other punishment. She calls my aunt. My aunt tells me, I'm not paying school fees anymore. You're being disrespectful. I'm like, don't pay it. Don't pay it. From the word go, I never told you I needed school. So don't pay it. Okay? Na you ujinga sijua kufanyishwa punishment. I'm an adult. I don't know where this nonsense is coming from. I was in the right position of asking, why is she telling me I'm rude for questioning? I was in the right position of saying, I'm using your words. If you live in the hostel, do it. If you don't live here, don't do it. So why is it becoming an issue? And that's why I dropped out of college. I was like, to hell
I
with it.
promise it's giving high school vibes.
I know,
man,
right?
I was, man, I said to
Giving
hell.
Miss me.
Ah man, it's just giving high school vibes.
Shout
Like
out
it's
to Mrs.
college.
Dean.
No, the dean doesn't even come out. The dean doesn't even know who are the students. What is a dean doing walking in
You know
hospital?
my dean once spoke to me.
Exactly.
Even me, I've never
And-
seen
and-
it. I've never seen my dean.
It wasn't Dean telling you to clean somebody else's stinking ass mattress. You got me messed up.
Deans, you don't even see them. They don't even lecture.
You know.
What is a dean doing?
I remember there was
She used to patrol.
when you're
What
what
do
you
you wanna
what
want?
you're on mute.
Nashanga
Yeah,
kwa hadi
But
earphone.
you could, our school, you're
How
not
many
allowed to be
students were
here.
there in your college?
I don't know, but it was so many, man. Amboseli is big.
Oh,
Amboseli is big. Amboseli in Thika is really, really big.
Okay.
Ay, man, that's great. Hey, man, I never saw my dean. I never saw even the chancellor. I saw him once during graduation.
I've had units where I've never seen the lecture.
Yes, I
Me,
think he would do it.
me neither, Shimada. I ain't never seen no Dean in my life.
I did once, and it was a day that he bought us liquor. And we actually got drunk with him. He was a really good dude. Like it was fun. And hata hiyo siku alipata kitoweo. Alifunga shughuli akaenda nayo akatuacha hapo na mzinga kama tatu.
But there were also bad lecturers in campus, like the ones that would just take advantage. Mostly when you're like female students with male lecturers.
Man.
Once umekata, if like they ask you for something, if you refuse, they
What
don't
is
give
something?
you.
Say
Of course,
it.
it's food. Okay.
They
Who
want
dares?
you.
They want you. And then if you refuse, they don't give you your marks.
If they, Campus, you know, if they ask you for some coochie.
I know. I wanted to say
And
it.
then if you say no, they don't give you your marks for years and years, and you have to repeat now that unit, or if you don't repeat that unit, you go for your
You
marks.
don't like have a gender office in.
We have
a
gender
office.
of people used to complain. So you know, one time what was done is somebody went and filmed. Mtu alienda ka record. One of the students who was harassing went and did a recording while they were having a conversation, and that is when now he was like busted. But you could see mtu alimaliza shule like 5 years ago, ana tu mark moja, ametafuta lecturer back and forth. They doesn't want to give you your marks. It's nuts. Like how alikuwa tiaji tu.
Man,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Man, but you know, it's not just campuses. It's basically all institutions that operate like that a lot. Not
Yeah.
marked really, but a lot of predatory tendencies
Yeah.
are just carried along. So a lot of women in some of these organizations, let me not say a lot, some of these women you see in high positions
Yeah.
in these organizations got there through lying on their backs.
Really.
Yeah, or on their knees, on all fours, however, in the office.
Just to wow, Kamlesh. So no.
No, it's true. Like there was a story where we did that podcast with Misati. It was a lady that was giving us her story of how she got fired. So she got the job, and then her boss was constantly an Amkatia. So there was an open position where she could get promoted. So he told her, like, look, this is, I can
bust
give
it
you this
open.
position, but you gotta bust it wide open. She agreed. Got more money, got the position. But now, to keep the position,
We have to keep doing it.
bust it. So the minute she started saying no, she got fired.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a real thing in some,
But the
especially
moment
government.
you first say yes, that's it.
Yeah, especially in some of these government parastatals where you're at the mercy of your, what do they call them? Grade. Like there's the civil service grading system. I don't know what they call it, but you can BCG and M, whatever in some organizations.
That's what it's called, Campus. When you go for your is either your monthly evaluations or your quarterly evaluations.
Yeah.
Now they can destroy you by saying, "Oh, Campus hasn't been doing a good job. He's been missing quarterly performance." Yeah, it's a way to cover up getting rid of you because you're not playing ball with taking down your panties.
That is why I always say, as a young woman, if you go and work for these organizations where you have like a lot of males, most of them being your bosses, avoid meeting them. Like get there, work and go. Like don't have like over, you know.
Don't be too friendly.
Too friendly, mostly to
Overzealous.
them. To even your male bosses and stuff like that. I was saying this. I'm not gonna name this radio station in Kenya. The boss was actually white. That is the worst part. And then now it's the birthday of the boss, and one of the girls who work, of course, dark skin, small, was whining for him and bringing a cake,
Yeah.
like
it was
doing
like
the lap
this.
dance and all that. And I'm like, she's presenting the cake to the boss,
boss.
in that manner, and I'm like, what? Of course, you can tell she got this job through this, and that's why they gave her.
And there was this question: if you're dating, you're married, and you get two missed calls, one from your boss and one from your husband, which one are you returning first?
My husband. My husband.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what the saddest bit is, one of the institutions that has this issue being prevalent is the police service.
Yeah.
BBC did a whole.
Kukua polisi tu.
Yo. So
Who wants to be a cop anyway?
No.
Who wants to be a
There's
cop?
a lot of
a
money
lot
there.
of people.
Who
And
wants to be a
so
They have apartments from being police.
Yeah.
You know, you're pretending you don't live in Kenya.
what?
lakini
Police
sisi
are
tutamani
among the
kukua
richest
police.
people we have
People
in
in the
Kenya.
But
country.
it's through bribes.
Yeah, we are
Of
talking about
course.
through bribes.
But Miss is
They
it
get
kwa
paid
police?
20,000. What do you mean?
So,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you see,
But they earn 120.
you see,
Yeah, but Miss is it
the thing is, you see, like you wanna be situated in Nairobi.
Yeah.
How do you get that done? How do you avoid going to West Pokot? How do you avoid being posted to Marsabit, to Ikolomani?
Kolomani ni wapi? Hiyo iko kwa map.
Did you all watch the BBC documentary on Kericho Tifa?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Did
I
the
didn't.
whole thing. The whole
Hey, you
show.
should.
Okay, what happened? Give me like a lowdown.
Women are being
In the
like,
tea farms.
Yeah.
Like sekete kwa shamba.
And this was worse because
And
the
it
bosses,
was
the bosses would want to have it raw, and they had
Yeah,
AIDS.
and they contaminated HIV and AIDS to the workers. Like, they, if you want to get job there,
Contracted.
yeah,
Not contaminated.
contracted.
You said contaminated.
Oh, I thought I said contracted.
Yeah.
Sorry. Umenipoteza hadi. But that is what was happening. You should check out on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was exposing, and those people who control the tea farms are actually not black people. Yeah, but
White people.
now yes, and then we have the black people also taking advantage of the fellow black people.
The
ones-
companies are owned by white people.
Yeah,
They are
Okay.
the likes of, I don't want to mention names.
yeah.
Drummondly. That guy shot somebody, man. Remember? Back in the day. Good times.
I tell you, you're a
Great
psychopath.
but he was deported. He was run out of Kenya. And then you remember him fighting the case in court. I am a Kenyan. I was born here. My father was born here. But where did you come from? Go back there. But in regards to the sexual predatory tendencies, it's something that should be looked into, and as a society, not even because the authorities can't stop this. They are part in, even the authorities are suffering from the same problem. Tunaenda kureport
The
kwa
woman in
police
the gender
station,
office.
amefinywa hivyo hivyo.
Stop laughing.
Hata
You
mwenye
laugh.
unaenda kuripotia ndio anakuomba kwanza.
Anakuambia si cheki ndio tuendelee na hii kesi, siache nijue chenye
I never understood this. I never understood this predication of preying on women. I never understood that. Because to me, the challenge was always getting women, to. I don't understand, why would you want to force somebody to give up their private parts? I always thought that was like despicable. I never understood the business. You sleep with someone that you forced to sleep with you. They don't want to sleep with you. I never understood what do you gain? I never understood that. I guess I never understood that, because I thought that the pleasure was, the fun for me was getting women, not to force them. The fun part was was getting them to say yes, not to force them. It seemed like almost like a real sucker move, a real loser move, that you scared of women and you got to force a woman to sleep with you for a position. I just never. And then to me, another thing, I don't know where your coochie been. You keep that. I don't want to just be sleep with nobody I don't know, got no reference to. You keep that thing. I'm straight. I'm cool. I'm good. You ain't never got to worry about me talking about, girl, you got your position here, I need some of that coochie. I'm like, nah, you'll never get that from Keith. I'm like, I don't know where your coochie been. I'm cool. I'm straight. So I never understood the predatory nature of preying on women. I understand it's a power move,
But there's so
I
many.
still don't understand that.
There's so many dick-driven men, kids. Like that's all they think about.
I know the more, but what do you get? Okay,
It's more
Master
about
Boy,
how they
okay,
use.
okay, Master Boy, let me say this, and you respond. What do you get from forcing a woman? Okay, let's say you have sex with this woman, right? You forced her. How do you feel afterwards, knowing that you forced somebody? She didn't give it to you willingly, you forced it. Don't you feel like a scumbag? Go ahead.
They don't feel
You got the mark.
Don't you feel like a scumbag, Dimori?
Come on.
Yeah, I'm asking. Maybe I'm too naive again. Maybe I'm too naive. I just don't
So, Keith,
see no benefit.
the thing is, there are a lot of men who get off from using their positions and power to
Yeah, no.
exactly. So the thing is, they don't wanna have to get the woman. They just
They
want
feel entitled.
yeah,
to
they
the-
feel entitled to her being submissive to them and complying to their requests. It's actually not even a request per se. He's telling you the conditions that are requisite for you to stay here are this and this and this.
And sometimes, if you look at, for example, the Kericho case, most of them were married women. So
Yeah.
they know that if I go to this woman, they are married, so they're not going to accept me. So they use their position
Exactly.
of power
Mm-hmm.
to get the sex through blackmail. They use blackmail on it. If you don't give them sex, they're going to give you the hard
Yeah, that's what it is.
the hard jobs. You know, they're going to assign you
I mean,
Or
to the
even
hard
I mean,
jobs.
exactly what I'm saying, but you see, you know, that makes you imagine how despicable you are as a human being
It makes you a
to do
moron.
that to somebody. It seems so despicable. I mean,
But somebody who can rape doesn't
how
have
do you live with
shame.
yourself?
Somebody who
This
can
man,
somebody who can rape you doesn't have shame, and they don't even think about that because it's more or less than
it probably doesn't. I don't. That's why I can never understand that. It just seems so morally bankrupt. Honestly, so despicable. Like, how do you live with yourself? Like, how do you live with yourself doing something like that on a daily basis to multiple women? I'm like, why? It's like you completely detached from humanity to me. I don't understand. Like, you got to me, it's like you're not even a human being. I don't understand that shit. I don't get it. But like I said, I may be naive. And then nothing. You keep that. I don't know where your coochie been. I'm good. Don't worry about me.
You know,
I'm good.
and you know that's how some people end up getting weird diseases, and you don't even know where you got it, because all you
Exactly, Canvas. I don't know what you've been doing exactly.
listen,
Wanafaa mpate red flag.
listen. Most of y'all, if your private areas could talk, if they could say the places you put them without any type of protection,
Without consent.
without consent, even from them,
If they could
just
see.
chubuli, everywhere chubuli. Look, and this is the thing: if anything is too available, it loses value. Okay, like if I know I can
So true.
I can buy something times infinity without having to worry what it costs, I'll never have to think about it. So the fact that you're out here so available it's like how you see girls nowadays being so confident to tell guys, yo, sikuje kwangu. Me dem haezi niita kwake ati niende.
It's like that man you guys were talking. I mean, like that woman you guys were talking about yesterday, who had five suitors after she divorced. You can't come back to me after having 5 penises in you.
You know, yesterday.
You gotta go back to your husband. You don't get that option to come back to me. That option is already gone.
Let me
You can't
recap
come to
it.
me but you have 5 men's penises in you.
Let me recap the story for the team, right? So yesterday we had a story of a woman who got divorced in 2023 from her husband due to the bad advice of her friends. So they told her she'd become a nurse, she had a job.
Exactly. And I ain't
now
getting nothing wrong to you. Go ahead, Cam.
and since she had a job, had her own money, she didn't need a man. So she followed the advice, left her husband. So 2 of those friends now are married. Okay? And she's been trying to date, but nothing is working out. So far, she's dated 5 men and had sex with 5 men. Okay? And they don't want to marry her. Actually, one of them told her she's ugly because she's in her 30s. And another one recently got married to a way younger girl, leaving her stranded. So she was asking, how can I convince my loving husband that I have reformed and that I made these decisions from
That's not your husband. That's not your husband.
yeah.
Exactly. Say it again. Say it again,
Later.
Shimani. Say it again.
That's not your husband.
No.
You left the guy, man.
5 penises later.
And then I have to accept you back. And
5
I've known you
penises
with
later.
5
Like, it's
people.
okay. You are my wife 5 penises ago.
What?
Not now.
5 penises ago.
Yeah. I
And,
would have taken you back.
and you'll find that probably while she was pushing for this divorce, this man was fighting to save that marriage.
Probably. Yeah.
You know how humiliating it is, though.
I really hate people who have opinions about people's relationship and marriages.
You know.
Let people be. Let people make. I don't know why. And then you find the people who make and who advise you about your relationship, they do opposite.
Shimani, that's what women do. Women sabotage your shit.
No, I mean it's also you're the problem because you take.
Why are you taking advice from people? Anyway.
Because that's your bestie, Katie. That's your bestie. That's your bestie. That's
can
why.
have a
Your
guy
bestie,
that's
your bestie is telling you. Your bestie is telling you, Katie, why do you need this man? You're so much more without him.
You deserve
You get
it.
rid of him. Katie's holding you down from realizing your full potential, Katie. You think so? Yes, Katie. Yes, he is.
Yeah, there was one that confessed some time back saying that I got pregnant and my friend advised me to get rid of it. And after I got rid of it,
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, after I got rid of it, the friend gave birth 2 months after.
Kwani huko unaona hiyo mimba? Could you see she was pregnant too?
Mimba
Wow.
zote hazionekani, si zote zinaonekananga.
Wala.
Yeah.
Where are those ones?
They have a name. I don't know. Creep something.
Yeah.
Pregnant.
Yeah,
Cytopic or something. I don't know.
those ones.
The people who know they're pregnant when giving birth.
Man, it's crazy.
You know that's like the worst surprise you can get. Like you're just living your best life. You know, you're living
Na
good.
unakata.
You get a stomach ache, you go to the hospital and you're told it is a girl.
Kanatoka kakiwa kalevi. Kakiwa nani?
Is it called science?
Yeah, imagine katoke na hani.
But anyway, as we continue with this, as we stay in the baby mama, baby daddy era, why do you think these people can never get along? Yeah? Like baby mamas and baby daddies don't seem to get along in society, no matter
Because
which country
one
they're
is
in.
one is bitter about something, and maybe the other one is also bitter about something. And at the end of the day, kila mtu akileta makali zake, ndio maana hawaizi sikizana.
Personally, I believe it's not all baby mamas and baby daddies.
Okay.
I love always again referring to how I grew up with single parents who separated when I was very young. And I'll refer back to when we spoke about, it starts with respect, how you walk out of a relationship. If we walk out of a relationship in a very disrespectful way, there's no way you'll ever respect each other. Like you'll always see mistakes in each other, you'll always see faults in each other, and especially if you have, because majority is always beat up baby mamas. They're gonna feed the kids so much negative words. A perfect example.
This is gonna be the old soul, the old unicorn. Go ahead.
Perfect example I want to give is Mulamwa and what she's doing with Carol. I don't know if this is all for showbiz, but this is a bad picture. You're trying to show about single parenthood. You think you're doing it for the clout, because I see other people saying, oh, wanajua chenye wanafanya, wanapendana. We don't care. But you're trying to set an example outside there of what or how single parenthood cannot work. Some relationships are not meant to work and last forever. If marriage was not meant for me, it's not meant for me. But I had a baby with you, and I want us to continue with parents. You know, parenthood. Yeah, it doesn't have to affect my
You're talking about being responsible, being an actual adult.
Yeah,
But sadly enough, Canvas is right. Actually, it doesn't. You are a unicorn. Sadly enough, that's not how most breakups work. That's not how most relationships work.
And that's why we had hear the debate of can you be friends with your ex? And trust me,
Yeah.
I'm friends with my exes
Nah.
because I walk out to the of a relationship
Nah.
calm.
Tell us. Talk to us. Dimori, why can't you be friends with your
Nah.
exes?
What are you
No,
friending
what are you-
about?
what are you friending
I'll friend whatever
We're
he's
not
friending.
effing each other, are we?
Nah,
If there's
I
an
left,
opportunity,
listen.
it will.
what is the friendship about?
What if we have
Mkienda
challenges?
mlewe tu mpatane kwa kona.
What is the
We
friendship about?
used a very perfect example. This
Yeah.
is life, let me tell you. Life
Yeah.
is a circle. Let's say today you break up with your girlfriend, then 10 years later, doesn't have to even be a year later, 10 years later, you need something very important.
Nah,
and
Joey.
she's the only
Nah.
one. And you know she's the only
There's a
one who
difference
can give
between
you
being
this signature.
friends and being
Utafanya?
cool.
After 10 years
Listen,
unajua
listen,
mtu
listen,
mwingine
listen.
mwenye
You can be
anaweza
cool.
kusaidia na
Listen,
hiyo.
Katie.
It's
Listen,
life, man.
listen,
Guy,
Joby,
you
listen.
guys.
You
What?
can be cool with your ex, like you can say hi to each other when you meet on the road. You are not enemies, you just cool.
Yeah.
But this friendship part, I do not understand what you're friending about. What is this friendship about? You know, what is this friendship about? No, just be cool with
I'm
them.
not saying friendship where
tell you
we're
now.
meeting today. After Tukitu, we can meet, go out.
The
maybe.
Kikuyus have
But
a,
we're friends.
the Kikuyus
Go
have
out.
a, the Kikuyus
Go
have
out and
Go
meet.
out with
a,
your
do what?
ex.
And still meet.
And we are
not-
doing
And
Go out. Nah,
Mpatane
nah,
kwa
we not
kona.
going out. Nah, we not going out
No,
nowhere.
come-
Then
just
talking
a
that
minute,
crazy
just a minute,
talk.
just a
I'm not
minute.
taking you out nowhere. You
Just a
crazy.
minute.
You know.
Yeah, so where I come from, the Kikuyus have a saying. They say, "The man who dug the well does not queue for water." Think about
Okay.
that.
Musiba. Hebu sema na kui.
Hawataelewa.
Hebu-
So the one who dug the well does not queue for water.
Yeah.
So that is just a saying.
Yeah.
But think about it.
Yeah. Like I've been here. What do you mean? I need to start reapplying for this
Like
job.
it or not,
I have been here
I
working.
believe, and
Don't be enemies,
certain-
just be cool with each other. Like, be cordial.
Cordial.
I can say hi when we meet on the road, but you really don't need
I
to
can't
call
have his
them.
phone number.
What?
You can have it, but why are you calling him?
Why are you texting
Why are you
me?
We're
texting him?
talking.
Talk to
about
me.
what?
Man,
About
y'all just
what?
crazy, man.
No, listen,
you just
about
don't know
what?
how to maintain relationships.
I don't want that relationship. That's why I
no.
left.
Exactly, it's dead.
You know, like, look, I believe.
It's
and I-
actually not a relationship.
Listen, I said this before. I like a toxic ex. Like, I like an ex where once we break up, we're not even cordial. She will delete my number immediately. She will hate me.
Travis is telling you he's burning every bridge that you can walk across
Travis
back
is
to
a
there.
psychopath.
All bridges are burned.
And then I'll take the ashes from that bridge once I burn it and come dump them on you and insult you and leave. The hell?
She's a psychopath.
I do believe like
know the-
relationships. I mean, once you guys decided it's over, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to like live in a bad
Term,
way.
exactly.
Don't live in bad terms in the
Bad
fact
blood.
like yeah I can kill you and stuff
No,
like
no,
that.
no.
Just
Be
live.
I don't want to kill you, Shamali.
Kill me.
I'm not
I don't
gonna be
wanna
fucking with
Just live
See,
respectfully
I will give
because
credit to Shamali and Joe, but they're very mature. But I don't want to kill you, Shamali. I want you to live your life. I don't want to be fucking with you no
and
more.
I do agree,
Yeah.
yes, and I do agree. I don't want to fucks with you anymore. So what we are doing here is I'm gonna leave, and we're not gonna be talking, right? So I never know. There is not I'm saying tupigane hiyo kuvutana. I feel like you never know what you might meet in the next future. So
Yeah.
what you do is just leave each other. Don't talk. When you meet,
What do you mean,
bad
don't
blood.
talk?
Bad blood.
Mkiachana na ex wako unamwambia I wish you well. I wish you dead.
No.
Nah, you
No,
know,
I said
Yeah.
one of the reasons I
But
do
no
not
one
want-
undo this.
Somebody dead.
No one undo this.
No one undo this.
One of the reasons I don't
Acha
trust the
ukome.
ex friendship is because
Don't be friends. though.
most of the people, most of the men, when they are breaking up with their girls, they insert a buyback clause.
Of course.
Something like, "You will always have a place in my heart.
Ah.
Yes.
I will always love you."
Man,
when you're
but-
breaking up, so I can activate that clause at any time.
I told you I will always
And,
love you.
and if you can, and if an ex is trying to
Yeah.
talk to you, if an ex is trying to talk to you, they've not moved on.
Yeah.
So in any time they still have an hope.
What if
of
they have
you
moved
guys.
on? What if they have moved on?
Then
They
you're
should
not
be talking to
supposed
their
They talk to
girlfriend.
their girlfriends. Why are they talking to
We
you?
have business going on. So
What
what if we have
business?
business
What
going on?
business?
Na choma hiyo biashara hapo. Kwanza mimi nakuja kuchoma usiku.
Let him email you.
Yes.
Me.
Shout out to you.
But shout out to Jibba Jabba in the comments. He says, "Hello family.
Hello.
In many US states, it's illegal to catch rainwater." What?
What? What do you mean? What do you mean it's illegal to catch rainwater?
You can't harvest it.
You
Like,
can't
it's
have a
Falling on my roof.
Exactly.
That's the truth. Like I told you, exactly. That's the truth. I'm saying the more. That's why you let these private companies come in on your shit. Yeah, it's illegal in certain states.
Kids, the rainwater is falling on my roof.
Well, yeah, you
houses?
can't do it. They catch you, they'll lock your ass up for taking rainwater.
What?
Yeah, because you gotta buy water from them, from their corporation.
Yeah, that's crazy, Jibba Jabba. That's crazy.
Anyway, he goes on to say the modern US woman has multiple dudes: the hair guy, the clothes guy, the
Right.
meals guy, the car
Right.
guy,
Credit.
the mechanic, the chauffeur,
Exactly.
the rent guy.
Listen, what Kevin said, women always have one or two men on standby. So when she tell you that's a friend, don't believe that shit. That's the nigga on standby.
Mhm.
Okay?
And it's
Wo-
always the one who
women-
tells you not to worry about.
basically-
Always worry about that one. Always worry about that one. Like, who
Don't
you
worry
are-
about him.
Why are you worried about this guy? He is a non-factor. I don't even like him like that. You see that guy? Text him, go beat him up. Okay? Discreetly beat him up. Make sure she doesn't know that he was beaten up. You know. But shout out to Jibba Jabba. But this was a low blow from Jibba Jabba. He says, Demore, get some cocoa butter from Joby for those ashy knees.
Jibba Jabba,
I'll
General.
give her.
Those are two people who have told me about my ashy knees.
Man, the ashy as hell though. Kwani unawashanga moto nazo?
Ah, come on.
On camera.
I
It's
saw
a little
their
bit
noise.
shiny.
But I think
It's
Joby
melanin.
Joby zooms my knees.
It's personal.
Personal now.
Yeah, and he goes on to say, so if he's asking about the lions. So if I build a farm in Kenya, I can't have a rifle to protect it from lions. What do you do? Throw rocks?
You can if you are rich. If you are rich, you can get a gun.
Guns,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
You can
That
get a
makes sense.
firearm license.
Yeah, if you are rich.
Yeah, if you're.
They check your bank
you can
account
afford
balance.
it.
They even check your bank account
Wallah.
balance. Yeah.
Like, before you get a
Before you get a gun, because if you're broke, then they'll assume you're taking the gun to go rob people. So you have to have a certain
Damn.
balance. I think above $1 million, I'm not sure. They have
Wallahi.
to check your bank
Wait,
balance.
what county was that they were fighting?
Turkana.
So, Turkana people.
No, those
They
are
get
the
the
people
guns
who
through
got
the
the
border.
guns through a
The border.
Kitambo.
And they also get them through the border.
So,
They-
Illegal. They're not
Illegal.
even licensed.
so I can go to Turkana.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Tutanua kwa
Kwanza
shamba.
wako na
We should go
zile
there.
refu.
That's what we
No,
do in our
no,
next
I want a semi-auto. I want an Uzi.
Yeah,
So Jibba
I
Jabba,
did-
if you are rich, you'll get a gun.
So he Jibba Jabba says a hyena ain't no joke. The jaws will crush bone, and this is something people never understand. A hyena doesn't need to kill you to eat you. Itakukula ukitembea. As long as it's got meat in its mouth, it's chewing and coming back for more. You know. But anyway,
just bites.
As greedy as a hive.
Jibba Jabba also appreciates Shmani's dress.
No, he's contributing on
The dress, you
The
know,
dress.
where you should
Comment.
where
Yeah.
I said 100% shmani dressing code for every
Y'all
occasion.
saw the comments and never told me we had comments. Come on. But
That's
yeah,
why you're there.
to talk to y'all. Jerome Mosquito says Kamlesh Joby has been demoted from DJ duties for playing My Request for 10 seconds.
I know you're gonna rant about
Yeah,
this
see
the
what
whole
I did?
day.
I know that yesterday. She said, "Family, goodbye." She put turned the show off on his ass. I was like, Joey.
This dude came a minute after we were winding up our show. Like a minute too. Ask what do you expect me to do?
That's that shit did Katie do to you? I think you're so funny. Then she play the song like 2 seconds and okay, turn the show off on that.
We've been there for 2 hours, 30 minutes. We started the show even way early.
I know you did that, Joey, but the last song was still supposed to play to the end as a what's gonna hurt, Joey? One more minute, you did stay long. At least play the man's song. Don't tease him in 2 minutes and cut the show.
That's what makes you come back next Tuesday and Thursday, so you can request for more. So you ensure Joby plays your music, you know? Because the moment I play it, just few minutes of it you play.
You're not. See, Joey's a woman. See, you're not gonna get her to say sorry. She's gonna tell you, hey, I'll play your music next time. You just mind your own business.
Period.
Shout out to Deno. Anasema skia Joby. Ati.
I don't know.
Yeah. And he also says in Utawala we see hyenas daily at night. And he also says Shmani's dressing code is always on top.
Thank you.
You know, and shout out to Joe Mosquito. He also says some coochies have been on a world tour. Yeah, true. True. Like
taking not even flights. Taking proteins and minerals.
You know, minerals all up in, and you're out there trying to Spider-Man. You know,
Spider-Man.
That'd be crazy.
But yeah, so on the story of the baby daddies, shout out to Petronila. She says, watu wakitana baby na si watoto akilini hawajakomaa hao. Akili iko sawa ama ni ya mtoto. So you shouldn't call your guy baby or your girlfriend.
I think that's a debate I saw kitambo kidogo, like CSI, no?
Yeah. Ati unafaa kuita mwanaume wako lion.
Of Judah. Anti-Babylon. The hero.
I don't know, asking from a woman's point of view, like you as men, would you tell your woman like, don't call me this sort of name, I prefer being called like this?
I actually call my girlfriend Ruda.
What?
She lies a lot.
This dude. But if you can do that from the beginning, why mbona ukubali fike to that point where you feel like, you know, it's like I'm undermining you, because if this is a woman speaking, then she has a very poor and fucked up relationship.
Foundation.
Yeah, because this man is not even he's not even how do I say, confident enough to speak his mind and how he wants to be taken and received. Wako tu hapo unakubali kila jina lakini ndani ya roho yako unaumia. So I don't believe this is anyone's fault. You should be able to speak out in a relationship.
Vini says mshakulana mtasikizana aje tena.
I mean, naitana baby mkinyanduana.
Siku ulionja jam, haukutamani blue band tena ama?
Please.
You get what I mean? Yeah. You get that load, and it is true. The minute you taste some jam, you're like, well, what's this blue band?
Let me go back.
Man, no, I want the jam. What do you mean? Check, nipatie your jam tena. Ati nini? Ati tunaongea na unipatiangi jam? Awe check. Nitumia pesa ya maintenance ya watoto na unipatie jam. But yo, let me tell you, if there is promiscuous people, never date a woman that is divorced. Never. Because that man can come back anytime, get some, and she'll still come back to you. And she'll never tell you. The retirement benefits.
That's right, Cameron, because you always think that coochie is always his, and you don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
I never dated a divorced woman. No, did I? I was young. I was a young cat back in the day, so I knew shit if she went back there or not. So I kept knocking the ball. I didn't give a damn. So if you divorce, that dude's always gonna. A man never believes, even when he breaks up with a woman, that coochie belongs to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's still his.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Anyone you left, right? Do you believe you told your wife coochie? That's a man that disagrees.
You might get it, but it ain't yours.
You might get it, but it ain't yours. All right. Sound like another guy in Africa called Demora. You might get it, but it ain't yours. All right. It's on loan. It's on loan to you that time.
It's always a loan.
It's always on loan. Okay.
Loan swap is
You're
zero
gonna pay for it,
interest.
right?
Child
That's right.
benefit.
Shika pembe mimi kamwe.
Oh my God, it's on loan. That is so sad.
But saying on loan is crazy.
It's sad.
It's just coochie on loan. You know, consignments. But yeah,
Credit coochie.
yeah, but there's something about the, you know, retirement benefits. They're always so amazing. Like when she comes to give you those benefits.
I don't want them.
Yeah. Right? 60-year-old yourself, you don't want any retirement benefits.
16 pennies later. I don't want it.
Wrap up. But yeah, as we come to a conclusion of the show, we've talked about the fires. We've talked. What's funny about fire?
Nah,
What's
it's how I
funny?
switch from the fire
To the fire.
Literally.
Yeah, we've talked about the fires. We've talked
I
about.
had the fire and I thought, yeah, this is going to be a very serious show.
It was
Until
the fires until the hyenas came in. Yeah, so we've talked about hyenas. What are your closing remarks on this, Katie? Off guard. What are your closing remarks on today's show?
Stay away from Haina Road.
That's wow.
Mafisi avoid.
Avoid Mafisi.
Yeah.
Man, umenipata off guard. But what?
Yeah. So avoid Mafisi.
Avoid Mafisi.
Mm-hmm.
And okay.
Usikule mama mboga.
Usitumie mama mboga, please call me. Usifanye hivyo.
So, before you finish, so, there's a friend of mine the other day that gave me a hack on how to survive Nairobi roads bila pesa. So find a friend that always has texts. Save him as M-Pesa. Okay?
Oh my God.
And then, when you're sending the money, once you see the name, okay, cram the name, get a message from previous, change the time, everything, then send it to your friend.
Until uende kuonyesha konda message M-Pesa apigi.
Send it to your friend, and then he'll send it back. Then now it's M-Pesa transactions, so you'll just check, oh yeah, you're here. Nice. So that man has literally survived like that. He was telling me January yote hajalipa fare hata once.
One day atakuwa kwa
Atapigwa.
shida,
You know.
atachapwa.
Ati hivyo ndio amekuwa akisurvive yeye. Yeye na morio wake wameseviana kama M-Pesa.
Unacheza na
Na
Yeah.
kwanza hao makanga venye wanakwaga.
you know, being a donda is so hard.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
Oh,
That's
we have
creative.
one coming to Nairobi. We have one
What?
coming to Nairobi.
What?
December. Donda.
Oh yeah, Kanye. Yeah, Donda is coming to you. Yeah.
But anyway, family, asanteni sana for being with us on today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed the conversation, and to all those women whose coochies are on loans.
He said it's on loan, but you're gonna still have to pay for it. No coochie, like he said no coochie is free.
You just need to bring a few snacks, and then you have your gate pass, man.
Damn.
With all the stress and the
But
woman
anyway,
down.
family, hope to see you tomorrow early in the morning on the Barb Show. Go ahead, Rini, enjoy the rest part of your day.
Alright, be safe, and of course, if you're living in Rongai like us, you know hyenas walk two in pairs. There is already one.
So you're saying we are hyenas?
Yeah, no, I mean they walk in pairs. Hyenas, right? See, they walk in pairs. That's what I heard you guys.
How many
say.
men do you see here?
Up here.
Yeah, pair of hyenas. So what I'm trying to say is, si moja ndiye alitemiwa. Probably there is one walking around. Yeah, so be careful wherever you go. You just live there. Don't walk at night. I keep saying this all the time.
Yeah.
Mind where you go, and of course to, survival
comrades.
modes. Anything for survival. And never feel bad about it. When you're in Campo, I mean, you do anything to survive.
True.
Know? Yeah, it's crazy. I was also catfished in Campo, so story for another day. Story for another day. And of course, take care of yourself and see you tomorrow in the morning. Be clean. Wash your cooch.
Damn.
After the retirement benefits.
And keep it to yourself. Please.
So mine is just don't buy the lies and learn everything you've learned, especially on the fuels and the fossil fuels and the electric cars. Most of the things you're being sold are lies, The fact that you're being told electric cars are eco-friendly, and you saw Ruto going to sell the carbon credits, I don't know where. So it's all a lie, and learn everything you've learned if you want to see through the lies, through the smoke screen. And if you have a Kuchi on loan, shout out to you. See you on Saturday on the Diary of a Young Black King. Enjoy the rest of your week.
First of all, if you guys are alone, make sure you get the right interest rate for that coochie.
Mine is thank you to everyone who has been with us on today's conversation, and I hope our government is gonna take serious actions regarding the issues of having wild animals on residential areas. And to all the women, be careful. Mind you, the actions you take have repercussions and consequences of it. So learn the less from that. See you guys tonight on the Africa Today show.
Yeah. Stay safe. Kid, did you say interest or get the right inches?
Yeah, make sure if you got the cookie on loan, you gotta get the right interest rate.
What you see is what you get.
Are you a grower or are you a shower?
I don't know if it's 2-3%. I don't know, but right now, I'm a man. I'm a celibate man right now, so I don't got no cookie on loan.
On credit.
So what I want to say is what the already said. Everything is a lie that you've been told. Always research. Whenever you tell somebody about any government in the world, know that they're lying to you first, and go behind what they're talking about, and you'll find the lie. It's all about what these individuals that rule this planet are trying to maneuver to a certain point that they want to enslave us with. So most everything is a lie. It's crazy. I sent Joby a video from TikTok. We're gonna play that on the video tonight, Joey, when a white man tells the truth. He's all mad. Everything you're taught is a lie. Right. Yeah. So everything you taught is a lie. Learn to love each other. Have fun. And yes, it should be, I don't care if you got to get a legal gun then. Should be no wild animals walking in civilian areas. Because, I shoot the shit out of damn hyena. I'm not going to fight no damn hyena. Get my limbs torn off. He got away. He beat him, but now he's missing the whole damn arm. What?
So now that man points like this, probably.
Yeah, exactly. That ain't no victory to me, damn it.
He is now unarmed.
You. Does that mean he's
unarmed?
He's liable for disability?
Come on.
Can you pack Gary kwa disability, whatever? But anyway. Atadictatio. But anyway, till next Wednesday, this has been Tubonge.
Yeah, what's not about now? You ain't got no arm. How am I gonna get? I'm a young man. How am I get women now? I ain't got no arm. I'm gonna stay away. What happened to your arm? I got attacked by a hyena. I don't care. Get away from me.
That man can't you know.
That's right.
As
He
if you
can't,
don't
he
let
can't hold his woman tight on Valentine's Day and celebrate this pedophilic holiday.
Bonga. Keith, it's so sad. That man can't even masturbate if he wanted
Why
to.
not?
No, say please.
Oh man.
Cannot show himself love.
What? How? Damn.
I can't accept pleasure myself. Oh man. What's going on with the government? Bruno, why is it how you just look around here, damn it?
Now he has to look for a hand on loan.
Man, you guys, let's get out of here.
Man, anyway, till next Wednesday. This has been Tubonge on the Black on Fire Network. It was such an amazing show. It was a pleasure to do this for y'all, and we will keep bringing y'all the best conversations and the best stories possible. Stay tuned. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Spotify and every other streaming platform that you can find us on. Till next time, this is the one and only Kamlish. Ciao.
Peace. Cheers.